What's happening YouTube? It is Trev. Okay, so tomorrow, Monday, 5 o'clock UTC, 5 o'clock p.m. UTC, or 1 o'clock p.m. EST, which is my time zone, Lunatics Token will be launching their token on the Ethereum network. Now, they just wrapped up the pre-sale a couple days ago, and they had a soft cap. They were shooting for 50 ETH, 50 Ethereum worth sold, and they, I think, finished out somewhere a little more than 325 ETH sold. They killed it, right? Killed the pre-sale. Did really well. And now we're ready to launch. So if you've been following this drama at all, some changes have been made, right? So we were going to be able to claim our tokens, shortly after the pre-sale was over. But I guess what they found out from Pink Sale, something about how the contract was done, as soon as we were able to claim, that would have set off the launch, right? Now that they had some marketing to do, they've got some AMAs to do. They had all these things planned before the launch, so they made the decision to hold off on claiming so that they can get all those other things done that they had planned, so that this launch can go off the way that they really wanted to. And I appreciate that. I think we should all appreciate that, because we want as good a launch as we can possibly get, right? So this is what's going on. Monday, tomorrow, like I said, 5 o'clock UTC, you will be able to claim your tokens, and you'll go to the Pink Sale page, the same one where you bought your tokens, and that button will light up to claim them. You should be able to claim them, and then I imagine immediately thereafter they will be available for trading, and the launch will be active on the Ethereum network, and you'll be able to buy, sell, trade, whatever you want to do, right? I want to talk about numbers a little bit. Now, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I have to say it because it's true. I'm also not a prophet. I do not have a crystal ball. But what I have been doing, and I've just been dreaming a little bit and fantasizing a little bit, right? What I've been doing is I've been looking back in the past a little. And let me show you what I'm talking about. I want to take you to the coin market cap, right? Let's look at some numbers. So remember, Lunatics Token, when they first launched, they launched on Binance Smart Chain, BSC, right? And I believe the launch date was something like 7/25 of 22, right? It did pretty good that week, and then people took profits immediately. It came down, but then if you look at the chart over here, right? So this was launched, and then it came down a little bit, and then boom, we had this real big run up over here. Okay, that was over the period of maybe 3 weeks. Okay, and I believe the all-time high was 3.000216, something like that, right? So, and when it launched at 4 zeros, 3 something, I believe. Okay, so it was a pretty good run. Anybody who got in at the launch, right, or got in on the pre-sale or whatever, right, and held on to it for that few weeks, they made some pretty good money on that launch, right? Okay, now let's go back in time as far as what was going on back then, right? Let's remember, Lunatics Token launched into just a shitstorm of FUD. And I don't like to use that word unless it is appropriate, but it was absolutely appropriate to use it for back then, because there was all kinds of fear, uncertainty, and doubt being pushed on everyone about Lunatics Token. It was said that they were a scam. It was said that they were going to be a rug pull. It was questioned why, if one of their main selling points was that they were going to help out the Terra Classic chain, and they were, going to help out LUNC, right? Why were they launching on Binance Smart Chain and not Terra Classic? Well, as time has gone on, a lot of that stuff has been explained, right? But back then, like I said, there was just a lot of FUD. People were really hammering them and saying that they weren't helping LUNC. They were actually taking people away, potential investors away from LUNC, and potentially killing some of the volume that could go to LUNC and trying to get it over to them. They were accused of using LUNC to prop up their own project, right? So even with all that, right, we made that climb, like I said, from launch at 4 zeros, 3 something or other, right? 3.5 or whatever it was. That big launch within 3 weeks up to 3 zeros, 2162, right? Like I said, people made a lot of money. That was in the middle of all that crap. Now, here we are in March of 2023, right? What's it been? 7, 8 months, whatever it's been, right? 9 months. I don't know. I'm not doing the math. Anyway, and what have they done? They've proven themselves since day one. First off, they're still here. Never pulled any rug. Not scamming anybody. They actually burned more LUNC than any other burn initiative out there, short of the Binance or the actual burn tax, right? But as far as all the people or all the projects or whatever that said that they were going to burn, they burned more than anybody. I think they burned like 2 billion LUNC. They've given so much reward, something like over $2 million, not even LUNC, LUNAT, right? $2 million worth of rewards they've paid out. I think a little more than that, okay? Just for holding, you get rewards in LunaT. You get rewards in LUNC. So they accomplished that, right? Staking. The staking platform was awesome, right? They put out NFTs. They have staking for the NFTs, right? Matter of fact, let me go over to their page. Because they did so much, I don't even want to miss anything, right? So yeah, the NFTs, you have the NFT staking, the regular staking, right? They've partnered with Exodus, Our Universe, Metaverse, and have their own Lunatics Island, have a lot of NFTs that are going to be functional in the metaverse and are going to help you to do a lot of things in the metaverse, right? They've launched LunaSpace, which is, I think, the first of its kind. I've never seen any other cryptocurrency do this. It's basically a social media platform, like a Facebook kind of thing for cryptocurrency, right? I mean, primarily for Lunatics Token, but anybody can jump up in there, right? And these are some of the things that we've got coming. They've got the lotto coming. They've got the shop that's already active with all the merch and everything, right? They have the validator node on LUNC, and they're right on top of it all the time, right? 5% commissions, paying everybody out with auto compounding, right? Always right on top of all the updates and upgrades and taking part in governance and everything. They're not a validator who just kind of sits back who you never hear from. They've got the Telegram room that you can jump. There's over 9,000 members right now in that Telegram room. You can jump in there and ask questions and chat with people any time of the day. There's somebody in there that can help you out if you need help with anything, right? They have a seat on the Terra Classic L1 development team's COC, right? The Community Oversight Committee, which I also sit on, right? So they actually have kept their promise in doing everything that they can possibly do to help out the Terra Classic chain, as well as continue to build their own project. They've got the exchange coming. They got some really innovative banking kind of coming. There's all kind of things happening within this project. Okay, it's actually kind of phenomenal when you think it hasn't even been a year yet. Okay, so I'm looking at it like this. With everything that's been accomplished, the winning of hearts and minds. You really don't hear that many people accusing them. There's still that group that won't let it go or whatever, right? But you don't hear as many people anymore saying that these guys are scams or they're this or they're that. They've actually got really, really big groups, right? Influencers and different things jumping on their side, jumping on the bandwagon and saying these guys are legit, right? What they're doing is really, really good. So when they launch, I believe, I've been told, I didn't do the math myself, I've been told, right? So don't quote me on it, but I've been told that when it launches, we're probably going to launch somewhere around 4016. I think it's somewhere around there that I was told, right? How that was actually figured out, again, this is what I was told. I didn't figure it out myself. So let's say that that's true. 000016. If we had that kind of climb launching on BSC, right, in the midst of all that FUD, where we went up to 302162, I feel like it's pretty reasonable with the popularity that has been built, with all of the new holders, with the attention that this is getting. I think it's logical that we should go pretty far past where they went at the high of the BSC launch, right? Again, I don't know that for a fact, but again, let's just fantasize a little bit, right? So I'm going to pull up the calculator, and I was looking at it like this, right? So let's say you bought yourself 10 billion, or if you haven't bought, listen, as soon as they launch, you can jump in and buy. Obviously, the faster you buy, the lower the price is going to be, right? Now, okay, you're going to have to pay the taxes and the fees if you buy after launch, but whether you bought before, during the pre-sale, before launch, or after launch, or whatever, let's say you get 10 million Lunatics token, right? And let's say that price was accurate, that it's, times 0.000016. So that's going to cost you about $160, right? $160. Well, take that, and let's say 10. Here's your 10 million again. Let's say it only goes up to where it went up to with BSC, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 6. That $160 is now $2,160. You made $2,000, right? Now, that's saying that it only goes as high as it went back during the Binance Smart Chain launch, in the middle of all that FUD. The popularity, as I said, is way, way higher now. We're really expecting some unbelievable volume right out the gate, and probably for a couple weeks. There are rumors, and these are rumors right now, but there are rumors of some pretty big whales waiting to buy in. Right? Now, there's always a danger they could buy in, then they could dump on you, whatever. But I'm just saying, the attention, it's really getting attention from a lot of people. So let's take that 10 million, right? And that's only if you buy 10 million. I mean, you can buy 100 million. I don't know, right? I'm just using round numbers. Let's take that, and let's say that it goes to 3 zeros in even 3. That's not much more than what it did in BSC, right? $3,000 from $160 spent, right? Let's keep going. I love playing with the calculator. I love doing this. Times, let's say it gets to $4,000 off $160, right? What are the chances of this? I mean, some people might say, no, never happened. We're still in a bear market, blah, 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 right? But we were in a bear market back then and dealing with all kind of people hating on them, right? Now there's all kind of love being thrown at them. The market's doing a little better right now. A lot of people are actually calling that we're kind of at the beginning maybe of this bull market. We might be starting it off if the Fed will just stay out of the way, right? So, are these numbers... are they really outrageous? Is it possible? let's get crazy. Take that 10 million, let's say, for the hell of it, let's say we lost a couple zeros. 10 grand, right? 10 grand off $160 if it loses a couple zeros. I don't know that it's going to, but these are the things that I like to look at. Basically what I'm telling you is that for whatever investment you put in, you know, what are the chances? What are the chances, right? That's up to you what you think the chances are. But I think the chances are pretty darn good, which is why I'm very, very excited about this launch tomorrow. I'm probably going to be streaming live so we can watch the price action maybe for the first hour or so. And everybody can come in and chat and we can see what's going on. But I think that you should watch this one not only in the first couple hours, but I think you should watch this one over the next couple weeks. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I would say, right? Keep an eye on it. Now, I'm not telling you to hold it that long. I'm not telling you when to buy. I'm not telling you when to sell. I'm not telling you anything like that. I'm just saying, watch it. Watch it. I think watch it for a couple weeks is what I'm going to do anyway, right? And we'll see. We'll see what happens. But these guys are killing it. If you're not involved in this already, I don't really know what you're waiting for. I really don't. I can't tell you what to do with your money. But if you keep listening to those few out there who still feel like they have something to say, you could potentially miss the boat on something huge, because the numbers that I just put on that calculator, I think, are absolutely nothing compared to where this thing has the potential to go. When all the utilities that are planned are launched and we're in a bull market, holy cow, right? I don't know. You make up your own mind about it. But that's where I am at. And I will be there tomorrow. If you want to jump on the live tomorrow and chit-chat with me, feel free to do so. All right, that's it for tonight. Please hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already hit it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment for me in the comment section. Give me your prediction. Let me know within the next couple weeks, what do you think the high is going to be for this Ethereum launch? Oh, and don't forget, as soon as the WASM upgrade is done for Terra Classic, they're going to be moving on to the Terra Classic chain too. So, multi-chain. They're just looking to be multi-chain, which is really going to work perfectly with Exodus, our universe, because they're going to accept all this stuff and more, right? So, I don't know. If you're not involved, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you to make you check this thing out and, get involved if you can afford to do so. It's up to you, but I think you should really check it out. All right. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Ciao.